Welcome to Animal Crossing on the island of Hopemont with MessHazel and Shamelin and all of her neighbors. Thanks for joining me today. I could just listen to that music over and over again. It's so much fun. Well, when last we met on this little island of Hopemont, we were over at Raddle's house. Actually, we were moving Raddle's house. Well, there have been some big changes on Hopemont because we have been busy. We're going to go ahead and get our construction hat on. All right. So, when last we met, we were working on Raddle and his new yard. We have moved him up to next to resident services, and we brought up all of his beehives. We planted some new fall growing flowers for him. I think these are mums or pansies, I can't remember. And we had some of his things from his yard that is no longer back there. It is now up here, and we were going to put in a patio for him, and we have been working on paths all across the island because what did I build all these paths for? And I find myself running through the middle of the Bamboo Folk Art Center. I find myself running through the middle of Dora's garden. I find myself running willy-nilly everywhere on this island and not on a path. So we have been working on paths so that we can be better transported through the island without running through a bunch of stuff and getting caught, because we're famous for getting caught things and held up. So we have moved Raddle's house up here, and we have been working on the path. We actually have shortened the castle. We have moved some things in so that Raddle could have more appropriate yard. We have walled the castle in, and now in order to leave you have to go out the gate. And now there's a path back here that's going to come out and join with this path and then go off into somewhere else. We haven't figured that pathway out yet, but there is now a path that runs back behind the castle, because I don't know how many times I have come out of the Apple Festival and walked right into this cliff because there was no path back here and it was all castle. Now whenever we run out of the Nooks or the Apple Festival, boom, we are wherever we want to be without getting stuck behind the castle. Hooray! That meant that Dora moved her garden a little bit, and she is in the process of falling out her yard. And the Apple Festival is all falled out. Look, Filbert's trying to get some apple cider donuts. Oh, kind of weird how we keep bumping into each other today. Oh, is that the t-shirt that Pierce gave you? How cute is that? What's the latest, though? Nook's Cranny is the best. It's big and has a bunch of stuff, and it smells real neat. Seriously, you gotta go check out that smell. Oh, we have multiple times a day, Filbert. We are in there smelling Nook's Cranny, that's for sure. Anyway, so we have this nice path coming from the Apple Festival, meeting up with the forest next to Filbert's house. We've been working on it. It goes this way, it goes that way, it goes all around and forever. And now it goes through here, and it goes to my house, and now it goes to Fauna's house. Look at this. Fauna is redoing her yard, She's replanted her roses to be more fall-like with mums. She's redesigned her gazebo. She's taken out her picnic table and now she's got a fire pit for guests. She's planted a little double-sided garden here with some fall paper lanterns and some cedar hedges. Very nice. We've been working on this all morning. She kept her little fence, but she put in the mums. And the path goes right up to the bridge. And across over to Dora's. Hooray. We actually had started on Raddle's yard again this morning, but one thing led to another, and before we knew it, we were over at Fauna's for some reason, redoing her whole yard. Now, she took out her book reading nook since it's fall and we're getting ready for winter. She's put in a bunch of bird feeders for the birds. She got her little plant bench in there and a little rabbit statue, and she's planted the fall appropriate hedges. We ran over and had a powwow with Leaf over at Harv's Island, and these are the hedges or the shrubs that Leaf gave us that were pertinent for today. So her whole yard is transformed, and I think there have been a few neighbors already over here checking out the bonfire and the hot pot of coffee. So we've been having fun with this today, and we have a lot more that we'll be updating and renovating. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's take a run back to Raddle's old stomping grounds. Oh, now look. He's sitting in the chair and he fell asleep. He's eaten too many donuts, that's what. He's eaten too many donuts. Filbert is enjoying the Apple Festival, and that is so cute. There's Mitzi. Oh, she's in the flower shop. Is she gonna sing? Or is she just enjoying the music? She's waiting for customers. That's so funny. Alright, so we've been pulling up flowers in Raddle's old stomping ground. And like I say, we're thinking about putting in a double cliff and maybe moving Pierce's house up here. And we may move Dora's house somewhere. I'm still thinking, but we have been going through some shovels, of course. Anytime you move flowers, you go through some shovels. And we've been moving trees, and we've been moving flowers, and we've been getting rid of pathways. And I know it's going to be a chore when we start on Penelope's yard, but we want to get her in the fall frame of mind too. We're going to put the spring and summer behind us, and I say that, and it's 90 degrees where I am today, 90, and it's very warm outside. There will be no flannel today. No sirree. But, like Shamelin, I am trying to get some trees cut down. And she has an easier job of it than the poor fellows that come to cut down my trees, because we've got a bunch of big old trees. There's one we call General Sherman, and he's a big old tree. We're going to take him down. He is too big. All right, so we're going to get rid of this. Okay. And then we've got a few more flowers that we can take out. And these mums we're going to keep because they need to be going around and be planted. The park is going to stay the same because the park will always have all kinds of flowers. Oh no, we can't have a flower coming in front of our toaster timer, can we? we like to pop into the visiting campers by timing our toast. Oh, and we did pick some wheat back here today. That was one thing. Yeah, let me get this fossil, and I'll tell you what we did. We're gonna water these wheats because water the wheat because we picked them today and it hasn't rained or anything. So let's get these fellows watered. We'll give them a double drink here. Okay. Alright, so we'll follow the path. We've got a lot of path work to do. We're going to follow the path back up to Fauna's because we picked that wheat today because in her double-sided garden we have put some wheat, pumpkin, wheat, pumpkin, wheat on both sides, and yellow pumpkin, green pumpkin, orange pumpkin, and white pumpkin, I think, is the ones we used. So she's got a nice fall garden growing up over here. All her little birdhouses, and I went, shows you how much I know, I went to buy some more birdhouses because I only had one. Duh, it's a crafting thing. All I needed was wood, but that just showed me how low I am on wood. So when we're doing our Nook Miles goals, I sure need to start collecting some wood and not selling it every time because we're getting low on wood. Not softwood, but we're getting low on hardwood and wood. For sure. So whenever we have the opportunity in our Nook Miles goals to collect some wood, we're going to be out there axing for it. All right. Oh, and look at there. We have 7 more chops we need to do. We did chop a tree down today, so that's one good thing. Cook up a storm, catch fish, do the group stretches, and do a wardrobe change. And you know what? I will gladly do a wardrobe change because I am so tired of wearing this green work suit. I can't remember even who gave it to us, but we'll go see what we can get into here. And we'll just say that it might not be a 90-degree day on Hopemont, but it looks like it's awfully warm. Oh, I can't change my clothes while I'm doing that, so, well, it might have to wait. Alright. Let's see. We haven't checked on too many neighbors today, really. And, it must be, it's just a quiet Sunday afternoon for Filbert. Now he's sitting back there on the vine, and he's still sleeping. Yeah, you're gonna get a bellyache eating all those donuts, Filbert. You better get out of that festival. Apples. Get yourself a bag of apples. And then go home. We saw Daisy Mae this morning real quick, but we got so busy doing all the things that we totally ignored her, and, well, she's gone now. So Fauna's been a big help. She's the one that led us to change her roses to mums because she was back there in all the mums on Raddle's old yard and checking them out. So we decided to swap all of her flowers over. How are you doing? It's easy to forget to appreciate yourself, to ignore what you most like seeing in the mirror. Is it my hooves? I think so. I feel a bit shy about saying it, but why not? My hooves are really nice, that's all. They are, Fauna. You have the nicest hooves around. Oh, and my pockets are full. Well, we've been digging up flowers. So, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we put in We put in a pipe over here, I thought, but I don't see it now. Where is that pipe? Nope, we must have moved it. We put in a pipe to make it easier to get to and from nooks. And we, oh, there it is. Oh, by rattles, not by camel frogs. There we go. We'll pop over to nooks real quick. And we'll get rid of some of these things. Alright, and then we'll pop back over to Raddles. And we'll check in on him and see how he's doing. He's having some tea or coffee. Bestie, thanks for coming by. Always cool to see ya. Did you see the results for Happy Home Academy already? Mine said, so many bugs, which is cool. Yeah, I know you think so. Alrighty, so we've got another hive, a tool shelf, a mountain bike, an iron shelf, a leaf stool, and a pot. And a stone. So we're just gonna, we're not gonna put out that random stone. And I think, let's see, we'll probably let some of his tools and stuff stay in the backyard. The path is going to be behind them, so it won't matter so much. Oops. Why you want to go sideways when you know you're supposed to go this way? Let's do it. Alright. And then we'll put, it seemed like I have a pot and I don't remember where that was at. There's his leaf stool. What is this pot? Is it another honey pot? It is. Alright, so maybe we'll set that out by the hives. And you know, I had a notion to go and get that bee model and set it over here by the hives. I thought that might be looking pretty cool, so we might try to do that. Let's see, I'm gonna put another blob of honey down here and set this pot on it. There, and then he can sit in the hive, or sit by the hives while he's getting the honey. And we'll go get that bee model because it's real easy to do because we can run right through the castle. Stay on the trail. Stay on the trail. Alright, we're going to take that bee model and we're going to run. And let's just go this way so we can see. We have a nice pathway down there, and in between Abel's and Mitzi's flower shop. And then the Apple Festival is getting ready to be over, so we'll be able to put a path through there. We have a path down here now that goes across the river, and we'll meet right up with Raddle's new place. How about that? So we might push, well, let me see. We might put the bee right here. Nice. And maybe push it forward just a little bit. Nope, it's not going to go forward anymore. Okay. That's okay, because when that plant grows up, maybe you won't be able to see the stand so much. And then the other hive, I think we'll put the other hive on the other side of this pot. We'll we'll still have room to run through, and maybe we'll turn this one a little bit and push it back one if we can still get through, which we can. So he still has room for a little porch. And I think he's going to stick to one bike for right now. So we won't need to put down the other bike. And everything else should have been placed. Now we still have 2 door wreaths to give out. And one of them goes to Sandy. And one is going to go to Mitzi. But we still can't give her anything. So we're going to have to wait for that, but Sandy, she's home, so let's give her her wreath now. Sandy! Sorry, I'm in the middle of something right now. What are you up to? I'm currently crafting a traditional straw coat just to see how I do at it. DIY is a great way to learn by doing, and I'm totally obsessed with it. Well, we already know how to make that coat. You must know a do-it-yourselfer out there who wants to learn to make a traditional straw coat. Why don't I give this recipe to you to pass on to someone who can use it? Yeah, well, straw coat, though. Do you think that would be kind of picky and annoying? Yes, we need something, Sandy. We're giving you a fall door wreath. And I hope you put it up very soon. Here you go. A fancy mum wreath? You really want to give this to me? Thanks so much. I love that color. So bright and colorful, my door will seem more inviting now. I have something here for you. It's a wrestler uniform. Well, that's fitting, isn't it? I give you a floral door wreath. You give me a wrestler uniform? All right. Now, we need to also think about customizing some of these to see if we can get the clothes to look more fall-like. So let's get out our DIY workbench and see if we can customize these. Oh, come on, to look more fall-like. Do you think we'll have to go to Harv's? I hope not. Oh, are you kidding me? We have to go to Harv's? Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll want to take these sandals down, and we'll want to take this hat down, and maybe we'll put up some... Oh, nope, not so fast there, Shamelin. You don't have room in your pockets to do anything. Alright, let's put some things away. Alright, and now we will take these shoes up. And we'll get some other stuff out later to fill this in, but we're going to have to run to Harv's to see if we can get these clothes changed out. Which means we're going to have to take our hat off anyway, which means we could change our clothes and satisfy one of our Nook Miles goals. All right. Well, our tired little boy is making the rounds today, isn't he? That is hilarious. That is just hilarious. All right, we're going to jump over to Harv's, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Okay, that was a quick trip. And we did manage to get some different colored clothes, but in order to do that, we had to get different colored shelves. So we may have to adjust things a little bit, and we'll put this chair between them. I think we'll push this chair down a little bit. Alright, and then we'll put one rack here. And then we'll put one rack here again. Let's see. Okay, so we've got the darker clothes up here. And we've got the medium colored clothes here. And then we have the lighter colored clothes back here. And then some sweaters and Henleys and things back here. So good. We have a nice variety of clothes now. And let's see. I think I put that turkey thing away. I should have put it up here on the thingamajiggy. Alright, let's see. There's Mitzi. We've talked to her today. She's studying the flowers. Those flowers will probably come out, and we'll replace them with some more. Oh, we can't have weeds by the flower shop, can we? No! No! Well, changes are afoot, and we have been doing a lot of changes for fall. Penelope has her door wreath up, and Pierce has his pansy door wreath up, and we just gave Sandy hers, so she'll probably get hers up pretty soon. She's busy crafting, remember. She doesn't have time to put it up right now. So we're doing all right. The neighbors all seem to be doing very well. Raddle. We're getting his yard all wrapped up. We're gonna get his patio done. We spent most of our morning working on Fauna's house and Dora's house. Here's Mint. Posh Tom Tomei, thank you for coming over to see me. I never imagined I'd come to this island and make such a dear friend. Life is full of wonderful surprises. Well, thank you, Mint. Oh, there's our sleepy little boy again. He's just wandering around, taking a nap wherever he goes, eating his sandwich. He's a happy little feller, that's for sure. Camo Frog seems to be out and about. Well, we've had a wonderful time here, and we're busy. We're busy, but the cooler weather helps us do more chores outside, doesn't it? So I'm sure we'll have a lot to do. And boy, I'll tell you, I went to a farm the other day, and they had so many different kinds of pumpkins. It was just incredible. Oh no, Dora! What to do? Well, this is good timing. I heard that everyone on the island calls you Bestie. That's such a perfect nickname. So perfect, I'd like to use it too. Would that be okay with you? Of course. I'm so glad I got up the courage to ask. Thanks, Bestie. Little Dora. Yay! All right, so we'll let everyone go. And we will continue to work on the swamp, and we'll continue to work on everyone's yard, and maybe next time we come we'll work on that 2 or 3 level cliff back in the back and see whose house we'll move to the top of it. That should be interesting, so let's come back and see what happens. It's a real cliffhanger, if you ask me. Cliffhanger, get it? Okay. Anyway, if you liked the video, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more of Shamelin and her neighbors on Hopemont, please hit the subscribe button and come back again and again. We'll be here waiting for you. Bye for now. Please join Shamelin and her neighbors Penelope, Pierce, Filbert, Sandy, Mitzi, Dora, Fauna, Mint, Raddle, and Camo Frog. See you soon.